All right. On the screen we have this question saying 3 raised to the power x squared over 9 raised to the power x is equals to 81. And the question says find possible values of x. Well, this question is an intermediate level question. So without wasting time, let's see how best we can break this equation down. Okay, friends, we are not reinventing the wheel. This is so simple. It's just about the properties of indices. If you have learned or taken the properties of indices seriously, this question you must be able to digest within the shortest possible time. Raise to the power x squared all over 9 raised to the power x is equals to what? 81. That we can, okay, split the 9 and 81. Friends, so let's see. So if that is the situation, then we say 3 raised to the power x squared, okay, divided by 9, which is 3 by 3, all raised to the power x, is equals to what? 81. And 81 is 9 times 9. Friends, so what do? We can see straight on that this, we can also write it as 3 raised to the power x squared all over 3 raised to the power 2 into bracket x. And this, our 9, we know this, if we break it down further, we say 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. You see, basically, that's how it's supposed to be. How are we coming home? Let's see. So 3 raised to the power x squared. Now, it's equal to 3 raised to the power 4. And when we look at the bottom one here, okay, if we remember when we're doing the indices earlier, we realized if you have a raised to the power x into bracket and you are multiplying by y, okay, there's a property of indices, one of the properties that says this can be written as a raised to the power xy. So we are going to apply this to this very part of the equation. So by so doing, okay, let's go back. So we have our 3 raised to the power x squared divided by 3 raised to the power 2x is equals to 3 raised to the power 4. Now, you see where we are at the moment? If we look at this, okay, friends, we have 3 raised to the power x squared and 3 raised to the power 2x. These two, what do we see? It's all about division. And when we come to indices, we have the property of division in indices. So we are going to apply that one. So let's see. The property, what does it say? Beautiful. The property says that if we have an indices ax divided by ay, then this is the same written as x minus y. Friends, okay, so let's see how do we apply it. Now look at it. So this, if we say so, then this will be 3 x squared minus 2x, which is equal to 3 raised to the power 4. Easy. So now let's invoke one more property, okay, that we can apply to this. And that property says that if we have a raised to the power x and we equate it to a raised to the power y, as this implies that x is equal to y. You see, 3a. It means we can equate the indices. So this implies that our equation eventually will now becomes x squared minus 2x. Here is equals to what? 4. Now, the completion of the equation has now changed. Because why? The 3 over here, as you can see, will nullify this 3 on the right hand side. So because of that, our equation, as we apply this rule of indices here, it means, okay, since A is equal to A, then we can equate x and y. So that is the reason why we are able to generate this equation that says x squared minus 2x equals to 4. You see, now this is what we have. And when we study this one properly, we will know that the equation that we are familiar with. So if we put the 4 in, then we can say x squared minus 2x minus 4 is equal to 0. Yes? So this is what as quadratic in x. So this one becomes quadratic equation, friends. And we know for every quadratic equation, yeah, it conforms with this equation ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, such that our a is not equal to 0. And through that, we can confidently say that if we compare these two equations, we can solve this quadratic equation by saying that a is equal to 1, and b is equal to -2, and c is equal to -4. This is -2. So now, all what we have to do is to solve the quadratic equation. And how do we go about it? We can use the almighty quadratic equation formula that says, as far as a is not equal to 0, s will be equal to -b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So all what we gotta do is to put in the respective variables that we see, and our equation is solved. So let's go down and substitute the respective values. So now we know x will be equals to -b. Now b is 2. Our x is equal to 2 plus or minus square root of 20 all over 2. Well, this is the solution of the equation. But if we want to expand it further, we can also say that x is equal to 2 plus or minus 2 root 5. Because when we break 20 down, this is what we get. Okay, and we divide through by 2, our solution finally, because therefore x is giving us 2 plus or minus, you see, this by 2, and this by 2 root 5. So our final answer will be equal to 1 plus or minus square root of 5. Possible solution. Expression as we see over here, we can also say that x is equal to 1 plus root of 5, or x is equal to 1 minus root of 5. And this is the possible solution. Please subscribe and introduce our solutions to your friends.